Well, what's up my fellow 5-year-olds, it's Cripple and Crunch back with another commentary video. Now, in case you thought I was dead for the last 3 months, that's not quite the case. I've just been making easy to produce space videos, or, shorts, that have popped off pretty well in the views department, so, kind of a supply and demand here things, guys. I'm joking, obviously. Please don't unsubscribe, this is all I have left in life. Either way, my Soviet Union video has basically been the only thing sustaining my channel's growth lately, so, I guess I gotta thank it for that. So in my hiatus, I have been watching other commentary YouTubers like Kim Joshin and Griffin Gaming, and a common punching bag that they love to make fun of is a fellow by the name of Harman Smith. And I thought, as soon as I saw him, it was like a mirage in the desert, finally someone I haven't picked on yet. So with that in mind, I want to devote this video to our beloved Harman Smith. This one's for you, buddy. Now, the creator that we're going to be looking at on the console fanboy side of things today is one that I am sure is very near and dear to your hearts. And his name is the good Harman Smith. Now, besides being on all fours, giving Nintendo that good sloppy top, he has been skeptical about the Steam Deck. And by skeptical, I mean he's basically turned his entire channel into a bashing bandwagon for the Steam Deck. And we are going to be watching a video of his bashing the Steam Deck right now. And this video goes by the name of Steam Deck on track to sell less than Nintendo WIIU. God, good thing decent grammar isn't a necessity for YouTube titles, because this guy would get deplatformed pretty fucking fast. Oh god, that was an awful joke. Never say that again. But moving swiftly on, I don't see any reason for us not to dive into this wonderful intellectual video. So without any further ado, let's go. Okay, I kind of lied. Just before we start the video, I just wanted to state that for whatever reason, when I tried to import Harman's video into my editing software, it played at double speed and only half the video showed up. I don't know why that is, so I've decided to use the NVIDIA software to record it, so if you see any weird alerts or something when that's happening, or a mouse, that's why. Anyway, let's go.
Hello everyone, this is Cody Lee of BlackCatBooks.org, author of I, the Dragon, Crew of Beautiful, Rabbit Hole, King Dio, Lauren Frey, and the upcoming Mouth of the Dragon. Where the... did the Steam Deck fall flat on its face, or what? Like, unbelievable. I'm getting all kinds of, reports regarding, disappointed customers and people who were duped into thinking the Steam Deck could do things it couldn't possibly do.
I love how when people say that they have reports and everyone's telling them how bad something is, they never have anything to back it up. It's always based on just, oh, it was just something a friend of mine on Twitter said, and that's it, there's nothing more. It's just, dude, it's so disingenuous. The least you could do is at least be honest when you're bullshitting us. I mean, I know that's a bit of a contradiction, but you know what I mean.
You have people, selling Switches for more than they're worth, as soon as they get them, scalping them. YouTubers who hype them up, just saying that, oh man, this was such a bad purchase.
Who are you talking about? I mean, I know Linus Tech Tips and a few other tech YouTubers had some complaints with the level of polish on the system and basically just said that, look, it probably could have done with a bit more time in the oven. But once again, it's like, who is saying this shit? Tell us. Is it other people like you? But on that train of thought, there are not many people as dumb as you, Harman.
The results are clear. The results are in. The Nintendo Switch is superior to the Steam Deck. And what's more...
What? Dude, saying the Switch is superior to the Steam Deck is like saying that Smiths are better than Red Rock. It is factually wrong.
My opinion that the Wii U will have outsold the Steam Deck still holds very, very true.
Well, no shit it's gonna outsell the Steam Deck, because the Steam Deck, fun fact, isn't even available for order here in Australia yet, so they should probably get onto that. But yeah, obviously it's a much more niche product, so I very much doubt it's gonna outsell the Wii U, which, to be fair, while it did sell poorly, it was a mainstream console that you could buy anywhere.
I don't think the Steam...
Fuck, I felt that here in Australia, mate. You might want to turn down the gain on your mic. Jesus Christ.
It's safe to say that this isn't going to replace Switch, and it isn't going to be successful for Valve. It was just a cheap cash grab for them.
Oh, so that explains why it's $100 more expensive in its cheapest variation than even the most expensive version of the Switch. It was just a cheap cash grab, guys. Which, first of all, everything a company does is a cash grab. They exist to make profit. But having it be a good product is just a bonus to them.
Something to get a little bit of excitement going, to keep their people busy, and to just to keep their fanboys talking shit about Nintendo consoles.
Okay, so I'm a bit late to the talking shit about Harman Smith party, but so this must be the most overused argument ever. But is anybody talking shit about Nintendo? They offer a great portable console for you to just play Smash or something on the bus. But you're claiming that it's something superior to a console that is factually more powerful and offers more as a result.
It's nothing new for them, nothing all that different, but...
yes. I remember when they released the Steam Deck 0.5 back in the year 2012. Good times they were.
I really didn't expect anything more. This is exactly what I expected to see.
Do you guys notice how these people always seem to claim that there's some kind of prophet of truth and the such? I've always found that for whatever reason, people like this, and obviously I hang out a lot in the space community and the video game community, they always seem to claim that they know all about this stuff when they just don't know shit, to put it plainly. I think a great example of this are the tech YouTubers that we've talked about on this channel, you know, your crap gamers, your dealer gamings, who always talk about how awesome the new tech and the new Xbox is, and then have no idea what any of it means whatsoever.
Up to and including like the rousing silence from the Steam Deck community, who insisted this would kill the... Oh, excuse me, actually. Not the silence, the damage control.
Dude, if you're gonna make 3-minute little shit videos like this, at least know what you're gonna say before it comes out of your mouth. Come on, dude.
Because what I'm seeing from the Steam Deck community right now is people backtracking and trying to say that, like, oh, I never said it would kill the Switch. I said it was going to I said it was going to be a successful alternate market. It has its own niche demographic.
No one except a few randos on Twitter was ever saying that. And this is my main through line with this channel. It is the pinnacle of strawmanning. You could have one person say that the Steam Deck might slightly deduct sales from the Switch, and this guy would say you're trying to kill the Switch. It's like, it's such bullshit, man.
No, it doesn't. Like, there's no reason to own something like a Steam Deck. Like, it's remarkable how PC gamers who insist that, like, they only play games on their
Today, Junior!
Okay, that's the third time I've used that in a video, and I'll stop now because it's kind of a boomer reference. But getting back to the point, having access to your Steam library anywhere you go with a Switch-like device is an awesome idea that I think a lot of people would be into if they could stock them properly. Now, I am on the low end of the spectrum. I've sunk a couple $100 into my Steam account. I would love to be able to take those games with me wherever I go on a little convenient tablet. As good as laptops are, they are still pretty bulky and very awkward, especially when you're sitting next to someone on like a train or a bus. And I think that a little tablet-like device that's a lot like the Switch, but offers a lot more, is a great idea that has a lot of market potential. I'm no market analyst, obviously. This is not financial advice, but that's just my opinion.
More specifically, pretend to throw it away. This really was nothing more than a blatant attempt at talking down to Nintendo audiences.
Look, I often get criticized for not really having a through point in my videos and not really establishing any kind of major argument, but come on. If this isn't some of the most vacuous, repetitive commentary you've ever heard. The video's almost over, let's just finish it off.
Steam Deck is not successful, it never will be successful, and I don't expect we'll hear about it in the future.
So here's my question. What do you count as successful? Because the Steam Deck, granted, it has a big market, does not have a market anywhere near the size of the Switches, because it is definitely a more enthusiast-grade device. So I don't think it's very fair to compare the Steam Deck's success to the Switch's success. They both serve two completely different niches.
It'll join the Steam Box, it'll join like all these other failed Valve products. This is simply another piece. This is simply another example to show on future demographics, future infographics regarding the history of Valve's numerous hardware failures.
And just like the ominous post-credit scene at the end of a movie trilogy, the video is over. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is my first commentary video in quite a while, and so needless to say, I may have been a bit rusty. So to fill in you guys on the plan, so HSC and my preliminary course has been an absolute nightmare. So most of my plans for the year with YouTube, unfortunately, have kind of been flown to the wind. And this has kind of been a blessing in disguise, because over the last few months, I've kind of reevaluated where I want the channel to go, and I really want to start working on long form content. I've been teaching myself Premiere Pro, so I can go up to 1080p as well as edit so many more sophisticated things into my videos. So I'm thinking about moving the channel in a slightly longer form style. I think I'll probably move away from the Fanboys, and if I do still cover Fanboys, it'll be more of like an expose kind of thing, like, you know, documentary-esque, I suppose you could say, as opposed to this very informal Griffin Gaming-esque style of content. But to clarify, I probably will pump a few more of these out. They are very easy to produce and they make for good content, and you guys seem to enjoy watching them. So there'll probably be a few more of these, then I'll move into a more long form direction. I mean, I don't know what content I'll cover, but I guess you guys will find out. Probably that Gravity review is still on the table. It's just a while out because of how school's penned out. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video again. I've rambled on for a bit. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end if you did. That's absolutely awesome. Like, subscribe, do whatever the kids do these days, and have an awesome night, guys. See ya.